Hi travelers, Tara here at Hidden Lotus Tarot. Today is November 17th, 2015. We are literally heading into the end of the year, and tomorrow we have Neptune going direct, and Neptune is one of our big outer planets. So I wanted to kind of do a spread and to see what energies are going to be coming up for us moving into December 2015. Before we get started with the spread, I do have my website. It's a WordPress.com website that's up and running. That address is hiddenlotustarot.com. You can just type it in. I'm going to put some links up here. You can go to the About box. You can. It's going to be pasted all over the video. So before you email me asking me about how can I get a personal reading, go visit the website. There is a page there called Readings, which is where you can book. There's also some testimonials up. So those of you who have gotten readings from me and have posted testimonials, thank you so much. I'm ever so grateful. And it's always a pleasure to read with you. And I've had some people come back and they post up on the About section updates to what's going on with their situation. I do love hearing about the updates, the changes that are going on, whether some of the things I've said have come true or not. I do like to hear these things because it gives me the feedback, lets me know whether I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing or if there's something else I need to be doing. So I'm always appreciative of the feedback. One other thing, I've got some articles there too. So if you'll go to, there's an icon, a little file folder icon on the left-hand side where the menu is, and you kind of can miss it. So if you look up there, there's a little file folder icon. The menu's on the left of the About page, the first page that you come to. Then there's a few articles there that may interest some of you. So I'm going to try to bring you some more articles, bring you some things that may be of interest. And I'll also, that's where I'll be posting my specials and discounts. So if you'd like to follow along the blog, again, it's hiddenlotustarot.com at wordpress.com. Not wordpress.org, but wordpress.com. All right. So before we actually get into the reading, I wanted to explain to you a little bit about the Neptune direct energies. Over the past 5 months, the universe has been asking us to really get real about what it is that we want for ourselves, what the true value of things are. And now that Neptune is coming direct tomorrow, a week before the full moon, what can happen with Neptune is illusion and denial and deception. And so, you're either going to, it's like this. If you've been in denial or you've been some type of illusion about your financial situation, you need to try to get a handle on that. If you're in a crappy relationship, but you think it's really what you want right now or really what you need, you're being asked to get real about that right now. And so a lot of times this is denial, self-denial, in terms of not seeing things for what they truly are. This can be very difficult during a Neptune direct cycle. But if you've been working on the things that we've been discussing over the past 5 months, maybe you can gain some clarity on the situation. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get the spread done. I will not be using the Sibila cards. This is going to be just a quick little spread to see what energies. I do have a new deck here for you today. It's called the Gilded Tarot. It's pretty much like the Rider-Waite in terms of the meanings. They just look different. I'm also going to be pulling a few Casanova cards, and then we're going to sum up the reading with the Heart Oracle Tarot deck. So basically, let's just see what could possibly be going on here, starting from tomorrow, moving into December. I don't know exactly how long this Neptune direct transit will be lasting. Again, I have an article up on the website that you can read. It's under something called Planets, Energies, and Transits. Oh my, under Good Reads. So if you're interested, go over and take a look. All right, I'm going to divide this into 3. I'm going to go ahead and take the first pile, and then we're going to get right into the reading here. So I don't find enough room. I just got a little bit of stuff, little table set up today. Wow. Okay. Let me move these Casanovas out of the way here, so give me a little more room. Now, what I have been noticing in spreads that I've been doing for people, there are lots of big spiritual cards, big, huge, major arcana cards coming up. I don't really see any in this spread, but underneath the deck we have the Ace of Swords. Aren't those beautiful cards? I think they're lovely. Okay, let me take a look here. Wow, this is interesting. All right, right in the center of the spread, I have the Knight of Wands. And I've always spoken to you that the Knight of Wands is a card of return. This could also be fire energy. It could also be something new coming in, or a new element, a change, perhaps a quick change. The top row, I have the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Two of Swords. We can say this was the past line. In the present right now, we have the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Fool card. And then the present, the Six of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So right off the bat, what it looks like to me with the Knight of Swords is can be an energy, dealing with communications, something swift, something fast, something coming in that may have made you think differently. There was a desire, there was an offer, a very heated offer, a very passionate offer associated with this new thing coming in. But for some reason, it was not accepted. There's some indecision, non-decision, resting, thinking, not being clear on what you should be doing. So it's like there was a hold, there was a stop put on it. This does have to do with the wish coming true. And what it looks like right now, if I'm looking at this present line with the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Fool card, it's as if the cards are saying to me that the energies are now changing. So if you've been holding back, or there's been some indecision, or you didn't have clarity on the situation, it appears that there are energies coming in with the Neptune direct. Perhaps you're going to be able to go through and go forward, because we do have the Fool card here. And the Fool card is the zero card in the tarot, and it's all about a brand new cycle coming in. Something associated with something that you wanted, you desired, you wished for. Something that you feel quite passionate about. This could even be possibly the return of something. Let's just say it like this. If there was something that perhaps you thought was dead and there was no hope forward, perhaps there is. Perhaps the energies are changing to say that perhaps it's not dead. There's a revival, or that what you thought you'd lost, there's still a connection there. That's how I'm getting that. And that you might be able to go ahead and move forward in whatever it was you've been thinking about. There is a victory associated with this, with the Six of Wands, and a way of looking forward. So with the Three of Wands, I don't know if you can see that, okay, like that. The guy comes, he's riding in, let me see if I can get it right. There he goes. He's riding in, literally, with the victory into something new, okay? And there is some type of celebration that could be happening with this. I think these are very, very lovely cards. And there's a truth all around. It's as if suddenly the clarity, the fog has lifted, and the truth is now apparent to you. I have this diagonal of the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Three of Cups. They're riding in opposite directions. These are two knights of different temperaments. One is logical, rational, very detached emotionally. One is very passionate, very fiery, can be very reckless in their actions and their deeds. But it's as if the cards are saying, even though these are two different temperaments and perhaps they were kind of collided into each other on their respective paths, there is something to celebrate about this, okay? It is the birth of something new. The diagonal here of the Two of Swords with the Knight of Wands, with the Six of Wands. These Wands cards are being supported here by this Ace and this Three. So it is like all of a sudden, after a moment of indecision, of sitting on the fence, of not being able to see clearly what it was that you needed to be seen in order to move forward, the energy rushes in and you're able to move forward and have a victory in moving forward. Now, this is not to say that if it is someone returning to you that you're going to, everything's going to be like roses and chocolate right off the bat. Because if really we're looking at these two people or these two energies, they're quite different, and therefore they can be quite discordant. And so this Three of Wands, okay, and this Three of Wands, Three of Cups, this is all about being able to cooperate with each other, to have the desire and the will to cooperate. But again, because there are two threes, this could be the reason why it didn't go forward, because there was a third person or some issue that had to do perhaps with another relationship or another person in the situation, was preventing someone from making a clear decision on what it was that they wanted or that they desired. Again, the warning with the Fool card, maybe that is why you paused. You were trying to decide if this was really something you wanted to go forward with, or if maybe you might be foolish in terms of going forward with it. If it involves two people, then of course you're in a pickle. You're in a predicament as to which person that you should choose. But I feel that something is going to occur, a new truth for you. Perhaps this will be coming by through travel, okay? Again, we also have the Chariot card. So, they both speak to movement. These Knights speak to movement. This Six of Wands speaks to movement. There's fire, there's energy, there's passion, there's speed. We have the Swords. Thoughts are racing. Maybe things are changing the way that you're thinking. You're getting in touch with what it is that's been holding you back. But that whatever the case is, that through some type of movement, perhaps even travel, as I say, you're going to be able to come to the truth of the situation. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. We do have the Chariot card. You have been focused and determined, kept yourself in balance. This is right now the integration, maybe whatever it is that was bugging you. You're now, everything's starting to come together, coalesce, so that you can understand exactly where you need to go moving forward, how you need to do that. It's rather exciting, really. I kind of do want to take the Sabilas on this to see, hold on, what this indecision, I'm just going to read on the one card, and to see what this indecision may have been about. Maybe the Sabilas can give us a little clarity on what this stop moment was, what this indecision was all about. We have the line here, the past, something new, something exciting came in. It had to do with perhaps your manifestation or your wish, and it was a victory for you. Lots of passion, something new present. It's like as if all of a sudden the passion has come back, the desire has come back. Someone is thinking about moving forward or returning, but they still have options open, okay? And this line here, this column here of the Two of Swords, there's a pause before starting anew. This looks like starting anew to me. And there is going to be some type of celebration or some type of something new being born. Really held up with this Ace of Swords here. With this Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. A truth is coming about. Let's just see if we can get a handle on what this Two of Swords is trying to tell us. Then I'm going to pull one or two Casanova cards to see if maybe they can even flesh it out a little bit more. Well, first, let's do that. No? Says to go ahead the way I was doing it. I just got the message to go ahead and do it the way I was going to do it. So let's just see what is going to be coming out. Okay. The indecision was about a past positive event having to do with the meeting, okay, or a reunion. This was stopped, perhaps because of the two very different communicative styles, because, swords, this speaks to coolness, the fire speaks to passion and burning. So perhaps it was just two different, it can speak to miscommunications between two people, even though there was a success in the two of them running across each other. And maybe this is why both people pull back, because maybe some words were said, or there's something that's not understood, that's not clear. But there's a change. There was a change in this meeting, but this card comes in to say that it's as though it's saying it's going to change back to the way it was. So if there were problems, if you haven't been speaking to someone has been vague, someone has not been very clear, you've been confused, it looks as though the universe wants to come in now and give you an opportunity, a redo. A redo. How many times in life do you get a chance to do a redo? And perhaps this is why Neptune is coming with the Neptune direct, that you're going to be presented with this opportunity now. And it could be that if you get this opportunity for this redo, this could be the real thing for you. So you're going to have to decide, again, if where I am right now is serving my purpose. Am I getting everything that I want? Is it fair? Is it balanced? Does it make me feel good? Is it for my highest good? Because that's the way it feels right now. But I don't know. I'm pausing and reflecting. Is it really something that's based upon a true reason why you're pausing and reflecting on accepting whatever something is? Because there are offers, something new, two aces, new things had come in, something new came in. Or is it that it's your fear? And if it's your own fear that is preventing you from accepting whatever this offer is, then Neptune coming direct is going to be bringing up those feelings that you've been trying to deny yourself. Okay? And going to show you that you need to move through that and let your guard down and be open and be honest. Now, if it's based on, I don't see any cards of deception. There's no moon. There's nothing like this. I can't say that this is an air sign and a fire sign. These are just two people, I think, that just kind of clash. It could simply be the way their natures are. One is more cool and rational, and the other one's more fiery and passionate. Even though they could be, this could be an earth sign, that could be a water sign, or it's just discordant energies in the way they communicate and the misunderstandings that they've had. Now, I want to pull two Casanova cards, and I'd like to say, if there are anybody young watching this, what may come out may be shocking to you, so I am going to put a warning on this video. These are erotic cards, and there's some images that may, people might be a little bit offended by them, and if you're offended, well, I don't know what to tell you. Avert your eyes and listen. The Casanovas tell beautiful stories. I want to lay two cards to see what this reunion could be about. We have another Three of Cups. We have a Seven of Swords. And then we have the Emperor. Now, this Three of Cups is all about having what you want at the expense of something else. And maybe the thing comes in to say, well, if what you have right now, you may think it's really what you want, but it may not be. So you may be losing out on something. Or if it's something that you want and you haven't gone, you've sacrificed it, what is the cost to you? Now, this Seven of Swords is not about deception. In a way it is, but it's about two people sitting down and negotiating. They're trying to come up with a plan. As you can see, there are, many table settings. There's supposed to be other people there, but they're sitting down and there's a plan. And this is about being clever and strategizing. And then the ultimate card at the end is the Judgment card. Okay, and this card is all about not the judgment of other people, but judgment of yourself, of accepting those things which you don't like to bear to people. You don't like to be naked and expose those things. But that's coming from a place of lack within yourself, because you may feel self-doubt, fear, anxiety, inadequacy. It is about being able to expose yourself regardless of the consequences. And I know that can be very difficult for people, because you don't want to be ridiculed. You don't want to be rejected. But anything worth having, you have to work for it. And it's not going to be easy. There's trials, there's tests, there's pain, there's setbacks. But if it's something truly that you want, and you honestly feel that it is, the thing for you, irregardless of anything in the past, you won't fail if you try. If you don't try, surely you will fail. And you don't want to do that. The crown chakra has come up as the overall energy, and this is telling us to open up our third eye, get in touch with the universal energies. The answer will come to you when you can connect to spirit and connect to your higher self, not the energy of the devil, your lower self, about materialism, physical needs, indulgences. It is about something coming into your life that is really going to benefit you on a higher level, to where everything will be changing. And the confront card. Now this is the moon card here. Now I could say how this is coming out. Now that I have this 2 3s with this 7 of swords, and these 2 with this, it could very well be that some of you have had to make a choice between 2 people, and you're not sure which person is the right person for you. You may have dismissed one person because they brought up fear in you, and you've gone with the person who's deceptive. Maybe this is why this card is coming in, to say that that's going to be revealed to you. Or it could be that the person that you feared, you really had a real fear that maybe that person really wasn't the person for you. So you're going to go with the other person, that they're going to be your highest good. But with this card and this card, it's basically saying tune in to your own intuition. Look at your shadow self and see why it is you had to pause and reflect about this action, this choice that you had to make. What was it that caused you? And once you can identify what the real reason was why you stepped back, then hopefully you'll be able to gain the clarity that you need to move forward in making a decision, because something is moving. I'm trying to see. And this card speaks to shame. And this speaks to regrets. And this speaks to clever plotting. So I don't know what else to tell you. I want to just quickly see what's at the bottom of the deck here. Aha. Lack. Lack. Somebody who's so blind they can't see. But it's someone who's this way because of their actions, their own actions. Either you are in denial about a relationship, that the person is for your highest good and they are not, or you are in denial that you should go forward with the relationship because you have fear, being so blind that you cannot see. I'm going to leave it at that for you today. I hope that if this resonates with anybody, let me know. You can come over to the blog. I'm not sure if I'm going to be turning on the comments anymore. I had to turn them off because it was just getting ridiculous. My email was going off, I don't know, every 30 seconds for a whole week. So I just really had to turn it off. So it's not that I don't want you guys to speak. I just, sometimes you just got to do that. So more than likely, I'll open up the comments on this. You can comment. If you want to, you're interested in a reading, you can come on over to my website, hiddenlotustarot.com. And I hope this helps someone. And in the meantime, be good to yourselves. Namaste.